What's going on, guys? Tamarian here, bringing you back another video. In this video, I'm about to show you guys how to install some BMR lower control arms on your 2005 through 2014 Mustangs. For this installation, guys, you're going to need a grease gun, of course, so you can grease these fittings right here. You're going to need your lower BMR control arms, obviously. You're going to need a 1/2-inch ratchet. You're going to need an 18mm socket. And simply because I think the previous owner of this car changed some bolts out, I'm going to need a 7/8 wrench right here, and also I'm going to be using an impact 7/8 impact. Guys, currently I'm going to make a pause. I'm midway through my install right now, and my dumbass just learned that you don't even need an impact. This is an impact socket right here, and I was thinking that this impact socket would only fit on the impact, but it's still 1/2-inch impact, so you don't even need an impact as long as you got this 7/8 is what I'm using to get mine off, basically. However, though, I fitted this on. The 18mm didn't work, but the 7/8 works for me. You guys are going to need an 18mm for sure. Just see if the 18mm fits on all your bolts, then you'll be okay just with the 18mm. A torque wrench would be recommended. I'm not going to be using it simply because I don't have a torque wrench. However, I'm going to be snugging these nuts down really good. And that did not sound right. I'm going to be tightening these nuts down like really snug, and that'll be okay. 130 foot-pounds is torque wrench. If you have a torque wrench, I recommend you just torquing them to 130 foot-pounds. That is a spec. Let's get into the installation. All right, as I head on over to the driver's side, the first thing you guys want to do, basically, obviously, is jack up the car. Put 2 jack stands here on the housing, right there, on the axle housing right there. Now, secondly, we're gonna go ahead and wrap around here. We're gonna unleash this e-brake line. As if your e-brake line wraps under your control arm, your lower control arm, and it doesn't like pass through this hole, then there's no need to follow this step. However, though, if your e-brake line follows through this lower control arm hole, you're gonna have to come up here, and then right here at this retainer right here, you're gonna have to take this off. I don't need to do it, but I'm gonna show you guys in case the ones who need to do it. Take this retainer off just like that. Just came off easy. And then you just follow this line right here. We're gonna have to you're gonna have to twist it, because as you can see, it's on like a locking mechanism right there. So if you twist it, you twist this top piece, it'll come off simply like that. You're gonna have to push up on this e-brake to pull it off, and you can easily do this once you get to it. I'm not even gonna do it right now simply because I don't need to, but all you need to do is get under the e-brake line, push it up, and pull this out, and then boom, it'll drop right out. Simple as that. Okay, as we get up on under here, we have one bolt right there, and on the other side right here, there's a nut. I think there should be a locking nut right here, so you'll only have to use your 18mm if it fits, and just wrench it off with the 18mm. However, I think the previous owner changed this bolt and put a nut on the other end, so I'm gonna have to impact this off with my 7/8 and put the 7/8 wrench on the other end right here. Like, it's hard to do it with the camera in my hand. Put the 7/8 on the other end just like that. This thing. So I got the front side out right here. Pull this bolt out just like so. Boom. And we got this side out. I'll wash it with a lock. Now we're just gonna go to the back end, and this is the part that's a locking nut right there. On the other side, that's an 18. So I'm gonna take my socket and just wrench that off. Hopefully, if I can get it off. And this locking nut on that side, so you don't have to put a wrench on that side. You just gotta put the socket on this side, wrench it out. There we go. Boom. Just out of here. There we go. Boom. Now that's out. Now it's time to put the BMR in. Now the BMR, it might be a little bit hard for me to put in, and like I said, simply because I hit a curb really hard, and it might be a really tight fit. But we're gonna have to put some grease on these things so it can freaking snuggle up in there. Anyways, though, guys, as you can see here, look at these bushings right here. Very skinny, very beefy, much sturdier, much lighter. These BMR lower control arms are actually 5 pounds lighter than the stock ones as well. However, though, if you're confused of which one to put on what side, the BMR lower control arms, because they're like kind of like off center a little bit, the skinnier side is gonna go face down with the bushings down towards the front of the car. I'm on the driver's side right now. And then the longer side, the fatter side, is gonna go on the rear, just like this, how I'm facing it. We're gonna put some lubricant on the ends here, and I got some spray right here, but we're gonna spray this thing down with some lubricant. Oh snap, I got all of my phone on both sides a little bit. Okay, move this side up first, and we're just gonna put it right back up on in there. As you can see, it freaking went in there really good. So now we're gonna put the nut and bolt right back up on in there. You're gonna have to take your lock piece, put it on first before you put the nut all the way through, and it wraps right back around the fitting there. Then you're gonna put your nut through, hand tighten it on first, and then you don't want to tighten this first one down all the way. And that's what we're gonna do.
Yeah, you're on it.
Perfect. It's perfect?
Yeah, perfect.
Alright. And of course, the longer side of the bolt's gonna go back on this side, so you can tighten it up. So obviously, if you put it on the wrong side, you know you won't be able to tighten it. Where's the hole at? That's what he said. Where's the hole? Alright. Fuck. Damn. Well, it's not going. Okay guys, so you remember how I was having trouble getting that bolt in. I had to lift the car up, and now you see the jack stand is not even holding up the axle, so the axle is supported. Alright, so in order to get these bolts in, you guys haven't seen it because I just did it, but I just went over and did the other side just to make sure that it was gonna go in. I just did the other side went in fine. But as we continue the video on this side, simply because I hit the curb on this side, I thought that this side was gonna be a problem. But the other side, I struggled to get it in as well. However, I figured out that you need to play with this diff. So we're gonna keep dropping these jack stands like a few clicks. Oh shit, that's more than enough. I'll probably bring it up to about right there, like 1, 2, 3, 4 clicks. It was up about 6, 7 clicks before. We're gonna bring it down to 4. Drop the 4 jack. Okay, and actually, as I just did that, we can get up here and show you guys that it's like perfect. It should go all the way through. I don't know if you guys can see. You can't see. Yeah, you can. Here we got the bolt right here, and it's still slightly not going in all the way. But in order for it to go in basically all the way, because all the pressure is basically down this side, you're gonna have to wrench it in. So yeah, you just gotta play with the diff a little bit and wrench the bolt through first, and then we're gonna put the nut on. Push it. There we go. And then yeah, you be all done. Just put this on, tighten it back up with the wrench. Alright, I'm gonna go back to this front side right here. Just tighten this thing. Alright guys, so we're gonna move on to the last step, which is greasing the fittings, obviously. Now if you don't have any grease with you, then you don't have to grease it. You're going to be hearing some squeaking and all that, but eventually you're going to have to grease it. I recommend it like the next day or in a couple of hours or something. Well, let me show y'all up close. There's a fitting. Yeah, you guys can see. Yeah, it should snap on there. Until you see it squirting out. Guys, I've actually never used a grease gun, to be honest. But, I mean, I think I used it once. But then I forgot. It was a long time ago. Do I keep squeezing this thing, or do I hold it?
Yeah, you'll keep squeezing and you'll see it come out.
Until you see the grease flowing out, guys, then that's how you know that it's filled, and it doesn't take too much. Maybe like, it took me like 5 pumps. About 4 to 5 pumps. Alright, so that is gonna do it for these BMR lower control arms installations. I'm gonna go ahead and grease the other sides, grease all 4 sides. You should be all done. Make sure everything is intact, tighten up. If this video helped y'all out, make sure you bring a like to the video, man. If you learned anything, if you're gonna use it in the future, give this video a like, comment down below if you have any other advice going towards this installation, anything like that. Also, for you new subscribers, make sure you subscribe to the channel. We're coming in tune with more Mustang mods and more Mustang videos, so you better subscribe because you're gonna be missing out on awesome freaking S197 content, all Mustang content. And for my subscribers, by the way, I'm gonna give y'all a sneak peek. Let's go over here, Zach. We got the GT500 bumper up. Come back to me. However, I went through some problems, so it's not. It's on right now, but the upper grill is not on. It's not fitting correctly. That video is gonna be coming to y'all in the next day or so. We need a name for the Mustang. Blue Dini, y'all thinking? Telling y'all, we gone. That's what I'm thinking. Blue Dini is at the top of my list right now. I'm thinking of naming this car, this beast, Blue Dini, because this thing is about to go crazy, man. I'm talking like I got all these exterior mods right now, but towards the spring, towards the summer, we going to full bolt on. We got headers coming. We're gonna be on the E85, all that other shit. Blue Dini, what y'all think? Blue Dini? Let me know. We going.